Hey everyone, and welcome back to this Mass Effect 2 Let's Play.
Complaining is pointless.
In the
There's a
last
plague.
episode,
Nobody gets
we
in or out.
ripped our
You can't
way
keep me out. I live in there.
Eden Prime.
I'm doing you a favor,
Eden
lady.
Prime.
If you go
Wrong
in, the
game.
guards will cut you down.
We
You can't do this.
fought our way
Everything I
through
own is in
Lazarus
that
Station
apartment.
and
Told
then
you
made
you're
our way through
lost,
Freedom's
lady.
Progress
Plague has the whole zone
and learned
quarantined.
about
Nobody
the
gets
coming
in.
collector
I'm
menace.
human, you ass. Humans can't get the
In
plague. Now let me
today's
get my stuff
episode,
out before
as you can
looters
see,
get it.
we'll be
This
doing
thing affects
the
every other race
recruitment
out there.
mission
We're
for
not taking chances.
Professor,
Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
aka Morden.
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear.
I
Yes,
do
that's
need
exactly
to note
what I'm saying.
that
You can't
I
keep
did
me
do a
out.
little action.
I'm gonna
I say
lose all
action.
my stuff.
I did do a little
Doing
work
you
off
a
screen.
favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the
Sorry, I had
plague
to
or the
sneeze.
gangs in a few weeks.
I didn't think Omega had any
In
kind of
between the
law
episodes,
enforcement.
once
Who gave
I
you order to
regained
quarantine the slums?
proper control
Fresh
of
off
the
the
Normandy,
transport, huh?
I did go
Aria
ahead
Talope calls the
and
shots around
head
here.
over to the Citadel,
She's got her little blue
talk
hands on
to
every
our
business in
old
this
pal
district.
Anderson,
And a plague is bad for business.
who
she hired us to keep anyone from
you know,
entering
totally
or
believes in
leaving
this
the
and everything.
quarantine zone.
Anderson's a real bro.
There's a Solarian
But
named
the
Morgan
council was being
Solus
dicks
in the
again,
slums.
even after we
I've
sacrificed
gotta
all
get in
those
there to
lives
find him.
to save
The
them.
doctor?
So we basically
That
told
crazy
them to
bastard
go
opened
fuck
a clinic in the
themselves
district a few months ago.
and
The Blue Suns
literally
weren't too
that they
happy
could
when
take
he
their
moved
offer
in.
to reinstate
I
my
hear
Spectre
Morden's
status
trying to
and
deal with the
shove it up
plague.
their asses.
I wish him luck. The area is still locked
I did
down.
do a little bit
Our
of wandering
orders are to
as
wait
well.
until either the plague or the Blue
I did do
Suns
some of
kill
the
everyone.
just the little
Then go
side
in and
missions.
clean up.
I didn't think diseases could cross species
I believe at this
barriers.
point I
Turians and
have already
Solarians
done
can't even eat the same food.
the
Right. Most people figure that it has to
goodness,
be
what is it?
synthetic.
The Cerise
Somebody
brandy
engineered it.
and
And either got loose or they're testing it here.
the
Seeing
food
as how
mission
humans are
for
immune to
Miss
the
Sergeant
plague
Gardner.
and doing a fair bit of looting.
I did also
A
do
lot of
fish
people
on the
think
Presidium
humans made it.
and the Crime in Progress
Who are the Blue
thing
Suns?
with the Volus and the
Mercenary
Quarian.
gang that runs the district. At
Also
least
ran through
now the whole district is
all
up
of
for
Citadel,
grabs.
and
I hear the
I
Vorcha are making a move.
did
Plague
some
can't hurt them. Immune
you know,
to disease.
haggling.
Just one more
I ended up
reason
getting
you
a
don't wanna
discount
go in
at all of the shops. Although,
Tell me more
true to
about
form,
this plague.
the only one
That
that
starts out as a cough,
I usually go the
then you
Paragon
start
route for
coughing
it, and I
blood.
just offer them, hey,
Well,
I'm Commander Shepard, this is
then
my
they
favorite
shoot
store
you.
in Citadel.
It affects multiple
Um,
species.
was
Turians,
the Solarian.
Krogan, you name it.
And,
humans
I mean,
are
a large part of
immune.
that is because
And
I really like
Vorcha.
Solarian. You walk in, and he's like,
Countdown.
oh, hey,
An airborne
I know
disease
you,
that
you're
takes
Shepard.
down multiple
Wow,
races.
welcome.
Can't let that
Like,
spread.
and that's just
Hence the
normal
quarantine.
conversation.
Any idea where
That's
I
not
can
even
find
trying
more?
to wrangle a
What do
discount
you
out of him.
care? Place is
He's very
quarantined,
personable and
remember?
likable, and so I always give him the Paragon discount. Whereas,
Take a good
I
long
mean, you
look
go
at
to
me.
the Citadel
Do I
souvenirs,
look like a looter?
and they're charging you. I mean, it's
That's right.
not a
I'm
lot
going
of
in.
credits,
If I find
but
looters, I'll
it's.
kill them.
I mean, they want 1,000
Anybody gets in my
credits for
way,
like a
I'll kill
fish,
them too.
which is ridiculous.
I'll call the guards. They'll
And
let you in with no trouble.
so generally,
Wait,
with
you're stopping me, but
that store in
not them?
particular,
You son of a
I
bitch.
do generally take
You don't have a
the
grenade
Renegade
launcher,
option,
lady.
just because
Get
I think
lost.
it's really funny to have Shepard, you know, walking outside and saying,
Fortunately,
"This place
humans are
discriminates
immune to the
against poor
plague."
people." It always makes me laugh. I should probably mention at this point, I did have some audio issues with when I originally recorded this. This is actually post-commentary, which I believe it's this one and the next recruitment mission. They're also post-commentary. I've been having some issues with my audio recording program, just kind of crashing mid. Not broadcast, but you know, during the gameplay, and because I'm playing on full screen, I obviously can't see this. Might help if I had a second monitor, but I don't, so whatever. Wow, it's been only 4 minutes, and I've yet to mention anything that's happened so far. Right now, what we're doing is we're walking into this plague zone where some sort of mysterious disease is, you know, killing people, tons and tons of people, and we are here to try and find Morden and bring him back to the ship so he can help us fight the collectors. Because we are doing a recruitment mission, I do want to quickly mention that at this point I have not recruited any other squad mates, so I am just rolling in with Jacob and Miranda. The first kind of forced, like the first story mission, like proper story mission, is Horizon, and it triggers when you have a certain number of squad mates, where I believe it is currently set to only trigger after you have finished the, the regular Dossier missions for the four, starting characters, Morden, Archangel, Jack, and Grunt. Excuse me. But I do know early on, at least when I was playing on console, there have been occasions where it would trigger earlier than that. And I do know it's based on how many squad mates you have. And so I've encountered situations where picking up Zaid and Kasumi early on would actually screw me over. Which is why you'll see that I don't actually do that for a while. Not a lot of action going on here, just kind of walking around, dicking around with my powers. I've gotten a little bit better in the downtime, not downtime, but in between when this was recorded, and now I've gotten a bit better at controlling Shepard and things like that. At this point, I believe I tried to pick up... Oh, I should also mention, I did all of the... obviously, I went around, talked to everybody on the Normandy, that whole thing. But I also wandered around on Omega, did some of the brief quests there, like the quarrying at Ken's Salvage. His name's Ken, obviously. And the that fucking dickhead Batarian bartender at Afterlife. I did both of those. Tried to rack up enough credits to afford the incredibly expensive damage protection upgrade on Citadel, which did not happen.
Just left the dead in the streets.
Burning corpses.
Although, I believe
Must be trying
after
to
this
keep the
mission
plague
I
from
did manage
spreading.
to pick that up. Which, the reason why I can't get it yet is because it's 75,000 credits, and I think we just saw, yeah, I've got 25,000 right now, so obviously I've got a ways to go. I should mention, I really, really hate hacking segments, because this game has an annoying habit of, you're trying to find this thing, and it will force you to just sit there and wait, and wait, and wait, and wait, as, segment after segment after segment scrolls upwards, and the one you're looking for just does not appear. Of course, a lot of the time that causes you to start losing credits, things like that. Very, very, very aggravating. Wandering, and we talk to this Batarian.
Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Look, you don't look like you have any possessions, dude. I'm not here to steal your
Is there
shit.
anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your faint pity is the final insult.
Well, I mean, if you want me to insult you, I could do that.
Lies drip from your mouth like the blood from my sores.
Ew.
The proof is there for all to see.
I don't want to hear about your bloody sores.
Your species
TMI, dude,
is
we
the
just
only
met.
one that does not succumb to the virus. Yours and the wretched Vorcha.
Couldn't possibly be that the Vorcha
I
are
need to
behind
find
it.
Morden's solace.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burned Morden and his clinic to the ground.
Wow, that's uncalled for.
I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you.
I should let you
Hey,
die,
stay with me.
but I won't,
This
because
won't
I'm a
cure the
nice
plague, but it might help a bit.
lady, person, player, guy, whatever.
Oh, you helped me. Why?
God, I don't
That's
know
what
why
do.
I helped
I
you.
don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere.
Very sincere.
Maybe it's the fever. But as you said,
Such wow.
what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab.
I agree.
And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
That someone's using it to experiment and humans are the
What if
control
they spread
group?
the virus so they could take over the district?
Fortune.
Genetic diversity. Which actually becomes a big, theme in Mass Effect.
Smart enough to make
I say theme, it's a running thing that happens constantly. Like all the time.
You may
Genetic
not want to
diversity.
believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
No, the evidence points to it
We
being
were
a
talking
setup.
about Vorcha earlier.
Before the
Use your head, dude.
quarantine, the Blue Suns are fighting to protect their territory. But as the plague spreads, it's only a matter of time.
I need to find Morden's Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side.
I'd like to
I
note
was
that
afraid to go to him
he
before.
fails to realize,
He
oh
is
hey,
dangerous.
the Vorcha are moving in,
Perhaps
they're
he can
taking all
help.
this
What makes Morden
territory.
worse than dying?
But only the
Sons
humans are
tried
profiting
to
from
press
this.
him for
It has to
protection
be the
money.
humans that did this. Like,
He
are you
killed
fucking
them,
serious, dude?
Stunned them with some.
Use your head.
He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
Maybe they should do that.
When I find
if
Morden,
I was
I'll
a
tell him
doctor,
about
that's what
you.
I'd do.
If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Someone fucks with me, I'll just execute you, and then display your body outside my offices as a
I should go.
warning.
Goodbye, human.
Kind of like that shit in, God, which book was it? Storm of Swords? With Danny hanging all the, slavers up by their entrails. Jesus. Some loud shit. Hacking segments, very boring. As you can see, I'm not one of those people that just, oh, hey, I can look at the arrangement and just do it without actually, hovering over them. With a bit more practice, I mean, it is something you can absolutely do.
No one wants to
But I'm
die
not one of
trapped
those
like
people.
me.
I don't fucking care about the hacking segments. Or not hacking, that one's bypass. Herp.
Bastard see this in this room. Super infected. Idiots can't tell the difference between the plague and a simple cough. Nothing to do now but sit tight and wait for them to wise up. Good thing we
As far as
brought
Morden
different
himself
cards.
goes, I don't really use him in combat very much. He's super squishy.
Nobody's even come
He is the only squad mate that has Incinerate, which, I mean, is nice.
backs on me.
But,
This group used to stand for
on the other hand, you've got his really low shields and vitality, and the fact that his other power, Cryoblast, only works on exposed targets, basically people that are down to health. On Sanity, that's a serious liability. And then his other ability, which is Neural Toxin, works very much the same. Although, I mean, it is really useful as a form of crowd control, but it does only work on organics, which, yes, you fight most of the organics in the game, I realize that, but still.
The company is nice. Nobody should die alone.
Honestly, I'd rather just kill people myself. But, don't get me wrong, fucking Incinerate is a beast in this game. Like, it's really, really useful. Especially for, Morden's loyalty mission, where literally every single enemy has armor. Including the damn Varen. Varen are really obnoxious. As a matter of fact, any enemy in the Mass Effect series that loves to, charge down, get in your face, and melee you is real just pain in the ass. In this game, it's the, well, I mean, anything that gets in close range. But in this game, it's the Krogan. Oh my god, the Krogan are so powerful in this game. You know, assuming that they close the gap. And then there's the Varen, who will tear you to pieces, especially if you get two of them at the same time. Lost my train of thought. The Geth Hunters are like that as well. As far as collectors go, the only one that really does that is Harbinger. Harbinger is such a fucking cock because
Trouble coming.
his whole thing is, oh, you know, I'm gonna knock you out of cover and then I'm gonna close
Grabbing cover.
while I shoot you, and the other people also shoot you. Like, fuck, you know.
Easy enough.
But hey, on the other hand, it's not nearly as bad as Mass Effect 3, where any enemy that tries to close into melee range on you is going to try and sync kill you,
Easy enough.
i.e. Phantoms, Atlases, Banshees, Brutes. I mean, in the case of Brutes, it's not necessarily a guaranteed thing that they're trying to sync kill you, they just can. Oh, and Geth Primes, they're really obnoxious, as well as Hunters in that game. So here we have our first engagement. It's actually not hard at all. All of the enemies are shielded with just, you know, plain ass shields, but it's not a big deal. They're very susceptible to flanking tactics like this. Probably be a little more helpful if I had, you know, maybe Jacob posted where I'm at right now, and then Biotic charged into the group. But hey, this gets the job done as well, just as easily. It takes maybe a little bit longer, but hey, whatever. And I mean, of course, I am still learning how to kind of control Shepard with keyboard and mouse, so it makes sense to, you know, not fuck with it too much. I'll get you killed when you don't know what you're doing. Now I don't remember if pull has the same effect as does Mass Effect 3, where basically any enemy that is ragdolled under the effects of biotics takes extra damage. But any enemy in this game who, you know, you pull, or is floating through the air, whatever, is obviously not shooting you, and they're an open and very easy target. So I killed them anyway. One of the better parts of this mission is coming up in a bit. Once you actually get the there we go. Wow, my reaction time on that was really slow. Coming up here, there is a new gun. It's a pistol by the name of the Carnifex. It's a hand cannon. It does incredible damage. I think it's actually got the highest damage per shot of any of the 3 pistols in the game. You don't really want it for yourself so much, because overall the Phalanx is better. But the reason why I might actually have to check the numbers. It might deal less damage than the Phalanx. I don't really remember. I've gotten used to playing with the Phalanx, so that's what I always use for my pistol. But the for your squad mates, the Carnifex is absolutely the best way to go, because if you notice, what they'll do is with the pistols, they'll stand up out of cover, fire off either a few shots, which is a little less likely, or they'll empty a clip and they'll get back into cover. And while that's, you know, very helpful for suppressing fire and things like that, the issue is that the with the Phalanx, they're actually exposed for longer because the charge up time for that laser is there, and you can't actually fire while it's charging up. So basically what it does is it increases the amount of time that they're standing out of cover, even if it's only a little bit.
Started, the Blue
It
Suns
is
have been out
there.
to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
I think it's actually got a lower rate
Why are
of
the Blue
fire
Suns
as
hunting you?
well
We didn't do
compared to
anything.
the Carnifex.
Pretty much every non-human in
And
the
that's why
district
you
wants us
slapped out on
dead.
them.
They think we
And they're
caused
much
the
safer.
plague. Humans aren't getting sick.
Unfortunately,
and
at
that's
this
all the
point, we
evidence
are
they need.
still stuck
God knows
with
how many
the
of us they've
shitty
already
ass
killed.
Shuriken,
They should be looking at the
aka
Vorcha, not
the
us.
Worst Machine
Ever since the
Pistol,
plague hit, they've been taking over Blue
or
Sun's territory.
Submachine Gun, in existence.
You said the Vorcha
It's
moved in
literally
just after
the
the
worst
plague hit?
thing ever.
Right after the district was quarantined. Vorcha are immune to diseases, so they're not getting sick.
Not
Vorcha
sure
are
where they
immune
came
to
from. There were
diseases.
so many Vorcha around before. Sure seemed like they were ready for this.
Only nobody thinks the Vorcha are smart
Sure
enough to create a
it
virus
seems
like
that they were
this.
ready for this.
The Blue
I
Suns
wonder
want
what that could
someone else to
mean,
blame.
but nobody
Like
could
us.
see it coming from the
You said
Vorcha
the Vorcha were
because
taking over Blue Sun's
nobody knows,
territory?
or
Trying
thinks
to.
rather, that they're
Blue Suns
capable
don't go down
of planning
easy.
such things.
The plague softened them up, but they still haven't
Sounds like a
firepower
setup.
to hold some of their turf. The Turians are getting pushed back. The
They're
deeper you go
subverting
into
your
the district, the more
expectations
Vorcha you'll see.
and using it
Unless they see you
to prey
first.
upon you and get debt
Tell me more
sweet
about the Blue
They're a
Suns.
mercenary
extortion money.
gang, mostly Turian, used to run this
As
district.
long as you paid your
Whoop,
monthly
whoop.
protection fees, everything was cool. Rates were pretty reasonable. For Omega, at least.
For
This
Omega, at
damn
least.
plague hit. Everyone
Voices
started
in this game
dying.
sometimes,
The Vorcha
I
started
swear.
moving in. The Blue Suns lost control, and the whole district turned into a war zone.
What
The
else can
whole
you tell me
district,
about the
or
plague?
just part of the
When did it
district?
First
start?
cases cropped up usually takes about a week to kill you, but it spreads fast.
Which one is it?
3 days after the first
Which
outbreak, there were
That's
one
when everyone noticed humans
is
weren't
it?
getting sick. Then the quarantine came down and everything went to hell.
Any idea how the victims contracted it?
Not sure. Probably airborne. Even after the Blue Suns started sealing victims up inside their own apartments, the plague kept spreading. Now they just gun victims down and burn the bodies in the streets.
That sounds pretty fucked up,
Doesn't seem
dude.
to be helping, though.
I need to find Morden's
Oh,
son.
yeah. Him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's
I like
taking in
Morden.
refugees now. Trying to help plague victims.
Originally, when I
offering
played Mass
protection.
Effect, I didn't really
A
care
doctor
for
with
Morden at
military-grade
all.
mechs helping people for free. On Omega,
And I mean, the same
grow
thing
up.
extends to Legion
Sounds like you don't
and
think much of the
Runt.
doctor in his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in.
kinda Samara.
He gunned them down. Just like that. Pop, pop, pop.
Miranda.
Didn't even use his mechs.
Basically half
Then
the
the
cast.
Blue Suns
I
raided
just
the
didn't
sheltering
care for
humans
them.
and
I
they
was
went to burn
indifferent.
down
I
the
was like,
clinic.
okay, you know,
He killed them,
let me
too.
just use,
Then he
you
went
know,
inside
Tali
and got back to work.
Garrus and
He's cold.
Thane.
Must be Solarian
Thane was
Special
the shit.
Forces or something.
You can't stay
But
trapped
over
in
time,
this
and
apartment.
especially
If
once
you
I
get to
played
Morden's,
Mass
you
Effect
might at
3,
least survive until
I
quarantine ends.
came
Are
around
you
quite a
nuts?
bit, and I
We'd
do
never make
enjoy
it.
my other
The streets
squad
are
mates in
crawling
this game a
with
bit
Blue
more.
Suns and Vorcha.
Even though I don't really
We don't even
use
have
them
pistols.
all that much.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian
Fun fact, my
went off in a
first playthrough
sanctuary.
of Mass Effect 2, or my first playthrough of the entire series, was as an infiltrator.
Cowering
Finished
in
Mass
this
Effect
apartment
1,
might keep you
I'm
alive
pretty sure I
for a
did
while,
an
but if the
almost
mercs don't
entirely
get you,
full Paragon
starvation
playthrough of
will.
that.
Easy for you to
Moved
say.
into Mass
You're a
Effect 2,
soldier armed
where
to the
I
teeth. We're just ordinary
did very
people.
much the same.
Yeah,
I
you're making it out
believe
like
my
we're cowards or
squad
something.
was
Coward accepts
Thane
death
and
instead of
Jack
fighting to stay alive.
for like the
If
entire
you want
game.
to survive, you're gonna have to earn it. I'm taking out every Vorcha and Blue Suns group I find along the way to Morden's clinic.
And
You
then a
can't
bit
hold
more
your
of the
hand
same
while I'm
in
waging
Mass
war in
Effect
the
3,
streets.
Yeah.
where
Okay.
I finally
I guess
understood
if
the
you can clear
concept
a
of
path,
a more
we can
balanced
follow.
party.
Like you said,
And
it's
I think
our
I was
only
rolling
chance.
with
We'll
Liara
wait here for a while and give you time to
and-
clear the way. Then we'll head for Morden's clinic, if we're
I don't
lucky.
remember who the other
Maybe
squad
we'll
mate
meet you
was
there.
my first time through. It might have been Liara and Garrus, actually. Because, I know, no, wait, it was Liara and Edie. That's right. To this day, I still just barely have used Vega. Yeah.
This should come in handy.
Will it come in handy, Shepard? Will it? Ah, this part. This can be a little rough. In this particular fight, basically, you just got a bunch of enemies. You do have superior position with the balcony here, but there are a lot of enemies. Unfortunately, a lot of them are out of range of your squad mates, which is problem number one. The other problem is coming up in the second wave. Vorts are pretty stupid. They just, you know, they do the standard, oh hey, I'm shooting you, pop out in and out of cover thing. Of course, they also have people with, you know, flamethrowers on their backs, which can lead to some instant kills, or one-shot kills, whatever. There's the first part of the problem. It's Varen. I did mention this. Enemies who rush you will fuck you up. Those of you who played Mass Effect 1 on Insanity know this, because when a Krogan charges you, you need to fucking get him away from you immediately, or he will murder you within maybe a second or two. That's what Krogan did in the first game. Same thing with the Geth. Let me see here. I believe it was destroyers in the first game. Like, they would just absolutely wreck your shit if they got in close. And the thing is, a lot of enemies on Insanity, Mass Effect 1, or possibly all of them, they had shielding, and then they had that damage protection thing that they would do with, oh god, what was the name of that ability? Honestly, I don't remember. The point is, there's a damage reduction ability that every single enemy in the game could apply to themselves on Insanity, and it would become a very serious problem when they have that damage reduction, and they have shields, and they're rushing you with, you know, shotgun, as enemies like Krogan are wont to do. Where they get in your face, they carnage you, melee you a couple of times, you're dead before you can do anything about it. In this game, it's kind of the same. They move a bit slower, or rather, they move a bit more slowly. How do I proper English? They move a bit more slowly in this game, which is nice, but they're also a bit... They're about as beefy. But they also deal more damage, I think. Shuriken is crap. You'll notice there's a Krogan doing exactly that, moving up these stairs to try and fuck me up. You see how many times I had to hit him just to get rid of his armor? You see that, right? That's what I'm talking about. And unfortunately, as you progress through the game, in places where the blood packs show up, the Krogan generally tend to come at you in kind of more enclosed spaces where there's a bit more cover for them on the approach, which it's not so much that they get in cover, they just kind of weave in and out of it as they keep moving forward. But basically the thing is they're able to close on you real quickly because they there's less space for them to... there's less distance to cover. This is actually one of the longer fights in this particular mission, because it just drags on forever. We don't like Krogan's charging that bad.
You'll bleed.
Will I bleed? Wow, how is he not hitting me? Jesus. You see that? He literally just shot me in the face. And you see that? It took 2 shotgun blasts after a charge to take him down when he was just on health. And that is with incendiary ammo on. It's like, wow. You are a tough SOB. I love the sounds the Vorcha make. And of course the best line in possibly the entire game is coming up after you know, the final area's fight, or right before it begins, which I will point out when we get there. I believe, and I would have to check my files, but I believe that I actually split this one up into 2 separate recordings, but I could be mistaken. I don't think I am, though. Yeah, that's gotta be 2. I don't really remember, I'm gonna be honest. So we'll see what happens. Go! What the hell? Exciting gameplay footage as I derp around through the menus. Give me some EZO. And then we talk to these guys in here. Or we don't. Maybe we will.
Hey, back off. We got here first.
I love how he says, "Oh, hey, we got here first," as a group of armored and heavily armed,
We found this stuff. It's ours.
you know,
forget it. Nothing but junk.
military types.
This place is worse than the last one.
Comes in the door.
What are you doing in this apartment?
Like, are you
Did you
serious?
kill that Turian?
You see all the guns
Guy
I
on the
have,
floor?
right?
Nah, the plague took care of him. We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the dead. That's pretty low.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit.
Is that what you're showing?
Plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You gonna shoot us?
I've killed people for less.
I don't think she's kidding, man.
Whoa, hold on a minute.
Sometimes you gotta
Nobody
take
needs to
those
shoot nobody.
intimidate
We're stopping,
options.
okay? We just wanted to make a quick buck. It ain't worth getting killed over. We're done. Seriously, I swear.
We're
You
done.
know it's
I
Solarian
swear.
and Morden Solace.
Yeah, I know him. Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha.
The Blue Suns
Well,
control
they used to. Before the plague. Yeah, I'm kind of sorry to see him go.
I think it's at this
Blue
point
Suns
where I
ran
just
a
kind of
tight
started
ship.
skipping
Kept the
through a
district
lot
in
of the
line for most
dialogue.
part.
What else can you
Because
tell me?
I don't know.
a lot of
Got
it's
about a week.
Figured we had
repeating
to look out
stuff
for
that we've
ourselves.
already heard
Start
earlier,
scoping
and
out
it's
like a
kind of
good
dull.
idea at the time.
Nobody wants
Guess we didn't
to
really
hear
What do you know about the
slash
Vorcha?
see
Blue Suns
slash
used to keep
watch.
them down.
In the
I don't
case
know who's
of
gonna come
anyone
out on
who is
top.
still watching
we
this,
just want to stay the hell
Tell me
out.
everything you know about
That guy
Morden.
is crazy.
all that.
He'll
so.
patch up a gunshot wound for free, then kick your ass and throw you out when you try to grab a few painkillers.
Be honest, man. You kind of had that coming.
Lol.
No way he's just a doctor. No doctor puts down a Blue Sun squad like that.
All I know is
What
if
do
you
they
go to
put
his
Blue
clinic,
Guns?
Don't cause
Blue
any
Skuns.
trouble.
We
What
need
do
to
they
get
put
going.
Blue Sun squads
Yeah,
down
sure.
like?
We'll just
Don't worry, you
stay-
made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
That's right. You're not gonna steal nothing. Wait, no, that's a double negative. You lied to me. I should come back and kill you. But I won't. I'm too nice for that. Ammo. My ammo reserves were running a bit low after that last fight, if memory serves. And I don't like leaving fights with very little ammo. I mean, there's not any more in between where we just were and Morden's. But still, it's nice to have it. Know what I mean?
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those.
No
mechs.
funny business.
Hostiles are cleared.
Thanks, Jacob. Thank you for shouting that. We really needed it.
Morden's around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get.
No, there's not really a whole lot going on here. Some sick people. Guard. Like an asshole, we're
Morden
gonna take
saved
some
my
Metagel
life. I owe him.
from a
Sorry,
clinic
too busy to
full
stop
of
and chat.
people
You should
with
go find
the
Morden.
plague. We don't even need it. We just wanted 100
This clinic is
credits.
a sick.
On our way here, we saw humans looting the apartments of the dead. It made me sick.
Professor, we're running low on supplies.
And here we go.
Use melatonin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping in vegetarians. Supplement with butemerol.
Malinarin and butemerol. Got it.
Senesine is the catalyst. Bonds to genetic markers. Hard to find. Expensive to mass produce. Why not have it all? No. Senesine toxic to humans. Not an option.
I love Morden. The way he talks is very endearing to me. which he actually goes into a little bit of comment on that in Mass Effect 3. It's good stuff. He's very, as a character, he's very stream of consciousness, you know, as far as his dialogue goes. I really enjoy this particular conversation because it's very, oh hey, deductive reasoning.
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform.
Instead of asking dumb questions, you literally hear him
crew to clean them out.
figuring it out on his own.
Plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many guns. Not enough data, equipment. Soldiers, not scientists. Yes. Hired guns. Maybe. Looking for someone. Yes. But who? Someone important. Valuable. Someone with secrets. Someone like...
Relax, Morton. I'm Commander Shepard, and I came here to find you.
Relax,
I'm on
Morton.
a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
It's a covert and privately funded human group.
Related to plague. Doesn't affect humans. Human-centric interest. Few human groups would know me. Equipment suggests military origin. Not Alliance standard. Spectres. Not human. Terra firma too unstable. Only one option. Cerberus sent you.
Unexpected. I like the way he does that pause and deep breath
You're
thing
very well
from time to time.
How did a
I
Solarian
really
scientist hear about
enjoy
Cerberus?
Morden's speech patterns.
Crossed paths on occasion.
Which,
Thought they only
I
worked
mean,
with
I
humans.
kind of mentioned that,
Why
but
request Solarian
it's
aid?
worth repeating.
The Collectors are kidnapping entire human populations. We're gonna find out why and stop them.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have
But
cure.
must
Need
stop
to distribute
plague
it at
first.
Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
One of the things that disappointed me about Mass Effect 3 was that they changed
Sure, let's
Morden's
go
voice.
right now. No strings attached.
Or rather, they
Life
changed
is
the
a
voice actor.
negotiation. We all want. We all give to get what we want.
What the hell was that?
What
Vorcha
indeed?
have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates.
Trying to
Take
kill
that.
everyone.
Bonus in good faith. Weapon from dead Blue Sun's marks. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
If I see him, I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future. I hope.
I found a Batarian.
Apparently
plague
he's
victim
not
near
that
the
smart.
entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
See what I can do.
What can you tell me about this plague?
Advanced design. Suspected collectors before you mentioned them. Purpose seems experimental. Destroys respiratory systems with harmful genetic mutations. Makes sense to avoid humans. Unnecessary to force mutation on human genetic structure for sake of variance.
Unnecessary mutations? What are you talking about?
Possible goal of virus. Testing viable mutation levels in various species. Horrific, but feasible for collectors. Humans known to have diverse genetic background, wider range than other sapient races. Makes sense as control group.
That's mention number 1.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
Cowardly, opportunistic scavengers. Not tactical or aggressive. Scale of attack unusual for them. Suspect Vorcha working for collectors. Distributing plague, collecting data. No proof, but theory fits evidence.
Seems likely.
Have you had any trouble at the clinic?
Nothing major. Blue Suns came for humans, made threats, killed them before things escalated.
For a doctor, you're awfully calm about taking out a group of mercs.
Wasn't always a doctor. Some work with Solarian Special Tasks Group. Can handle myself. Advantage of being Solarian. Turians, Krogan, Vorcha, all obvious threats. Never see me coming.
Never see me coming.
Any idea where I
No.
can find him?
Heard
Sounds like the
Batarians caught
Mandarin.
behind Vorcha lines.
You'll never see
Too dangerous.
me
Patients here need it.
coming.
Anyway. Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
Omega.
Yes, good. Restore power. Release.
It's not as good as America, but, you know, you make the best with what you can. Or with what you have. God, I am just... words. How to speak and them. And with that, we're actually going to call it an episode here, so thanks for watching, and please tune in next time.